Okay, we're going to record off of one of our demo instances an example of what I'd like to see as an API option to the store for build partners that if a customer's subscription ends after 90 days, the build partner and some communications, the build partner would have an option to uh, uninstall their app from the customer instance. So let's just take a look at what we want to have happen on the customer instance. So first of all, I have our Checklist Pro app installed here. If I say CLP, here's a bunch of data that's already out here. Let's go to our checklist items, X Tiger check item. These are probably the two big data tables for Checklist Pro. This is where customer data is kept right here, and other tables, but these are the big ones. Okay, so let's just go in a few other places. Script include. Okay, so let's go over here and show Checklist Pro. There's all these various script includes out here that have varying levels of permission control, but the bottom line is it's out here and it's running, and in some cases you can actually see it. This one is actually read only, but you get the idea. Now, what do we want to happen on the portal side, service partner portal side, or the TPP side? What we want to have is it effectively, if we say to uninstall the customer, our application at a customer instance, then it would essentially be doing what I'm showing you here. You would need to be in the scope of the app, in this case, Checklist Pro. Okay, so then what I would do is I go into this scoped app right here, and I would say uninstall. So this button here, uninstall, retain table data. Yes, we want that checked. We're going to go ahead, and it's prompting us for uninstall, but like the idea would be with the API that uninstall, that it would essentially do all this. It would just go off with no prompting. You just do the work. So this is going to run for a little bit, and let's pick it back up when it's done. Still going, as you can see, it's working its way to the end here. Now it hits to about, it says 100%. It might actually stay here at 100% before it says it's done. So we're going to pause it again and wait for it to really be done. Okay, so here we are. It's successfully deleted a bunch of metadata. That's good. Well, let's double check it to make sure. So here we go. It's trying to do something here, but let's just go over here. Here we go. All right, so now let's refresh this. It's kind of interesting. It says it's all right. It's trying to do something. Okay, come back out here. Okay, there. Look, we have now the option to install it. It thinks it's been uninstalled. That's actually really good. So if we go to CLP record, you can't. That is a menu item that is now gone. If we say Checklist Pro, it's gone. Very good. But let's just go to where that data is. X Tiger check record. Those are our CLP records. Data is still there. We can go in here. We can see this. There's data here. Now, let's go back into the checklist item table. X Tiger check item. Go directly to the table. There's all the data. So let's just go into the CLP record. Now, the CLP record is one of our records. So you have that record, the checklist items. That data is all there. But what's good is that I can see that we would normally see the checklist item data on this CLP record, but that's a function of Checklist Pro. That's code that does that. So it takes the data from that one table and presents this in a nice little checklist on this form. That's gone. The data's there, but the ability to see it is gone. Let's just take a look also. That's a good thing. Let's just check out the script includes. See if I'm sure they're gone too. Script includes. Here we go. We're going to look for checklist. Anything that starts with checklist is gone. That's the way to go. That's the way to go. That's what we need. Okay. So we're going to pause it again, and then we're going to go over to the partner portal and just take a look at, the existing UI and see, hey, maybe where does that look like it should happen? Okay, so here we go. Let's go into Store Publisher Portal. I don't know if this is the place to do it or what, but like here, at least we can see like with this, maybe it's the home here. Trials. Let's get in here. So it is trials. So it's got this, like here, for instance, you have action, request deactivation. I don't know. This is the past 30 days, but I don't know where we don't exactly have customers that we lose. We probably have to go to the partner portal, but like imagine there would just be another option that if this was these are purchases. Oh, let's get over here. Here, look at this. This is a recently customer that purchased something in the last 30 days. So Doane University. I'm not going to request deactivation. They're a brand new customer. That's actually a little bit dangerous that it's there. Um, so I'm going to have more thoughts about all this stuff. Like that's kind of dangerous. But so deactivation, and by the way, I think the language that deactivation is kind of a misnomer. I mean, you don't really uninstall the app like I just did. That just supposedly lets you not upgrade. This code stays out there. So deactivation, maybe we could come up with a better name for that. Like I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. I mean, if somebody buys an app and it has all the functionality that they need, and they don't need any future, this is good as is. That's actually part of the other problem I talked about, like the need to be able to uninstall, or I'm calling it uninstall, so we distinguish between this deactivate, because that just says you can't take a future version of it. So whatever. But maybe that's the place for it. So an option that would show, hey, here's your customer. Let's just see if we can get all customers here. Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Department Government of Ireland, iVision. Here, this is an interesting customer. Infosys Next Era Energy. They were a customer, one of our few customers that actually came and went. Man, look at that. Maybe I should deactivate it. But maybe what I really should do is say uninstall it. So those are my 2 cents there.